Hey, what up guys? Welcome back. It's 2020, pretty crazy. I was hoping the world was going to end in 2012, but we're here now, and today we're going to be learning about servos. So we'll be using an Arduino Nano to sweep the output arm of a servo back and forth. The code from the previous video will be reused, so I hope you paid rapt attention to that. And the takeaway is going to be how to declare and use a servo object. So with many things in programming, similar structures often need just a little bit of tweaking to be used for different purposes. Now, what do I mean by this? Well, just like the LED in the previous video had a high and a low point that it swept between, the servo will be doing just the same today. The back and forth action will be the same, but the output will be different. Looking right to the code. To utilize a servo, we've got to include a reference to the servo library where the function is held. At the top of our Arduino sketch, let's write include servo.h. That's all it takes to access its functionality. We'll create a servo object by declaring a servo called myServo. Put this before the setup function. In the setup function, we'll declare what pin the servo is on. Let's write myServo.attach 9, which will attach the servo to pin 9. Looking to our loop, we have to change analog write to myServo.write and then I, and change the numbers that we sweep through to be 0 through 180. Why 0 through 180? Well, because there's supposed to be the degrees that it sweeps through. 0 on one side and it flips 180 degrees. Let's increase the delay to 20 milliseconds as well, because we've decreased the number of positions that we're going to be going through the loop here. Also, while we're at it, delete the the serial references, because they're not necessary. Super, our code's ready to go. So now we need to create a circuit. For the circuit, we'll need a servo, of course, and 3 wires to plug into the end of the servo and the breadboard. I'll rough out a circuit diagram real quick now. Now, depending on what kind of servo you have, it may follow a variety of different color codings. Mine has red for positive supply voltage, black for ground, and white for the signal. And we'll be looking at that in the diagram here to plug it around. So the 3 breadboard wires get inserted into the plug of the servo and then routed to their appropriate locations on the breadboard. So from ground, we'll go down to ground, red will go to 5 volts, and white, our signal, will go to digital pin 9 on the opposite side of the Arduino. Let's look at how that physically goes together now. Here we've got our servo and our 3 breadboard wires. We're going to plug black to black, red to red, white to white, and then follow the circuit diagram from before, which is black will go to ground, red will go to 5 volts, and white will go to digital 9. Sweet, now we're ready. Now that we have things routed, we'll upload the code and it will sweep. Excellent. We can see here that the end of the servo moves from one side to the other. Servos are super powerful for DIY projects, and I hope you can see that once you can control these things, you can do like so many little robotic experiments, and it's awesome. Next time, we'll be using a potentiometer to manually control the output of a servo. I'd like you to subscribe, smash that like button, and tune in next time when we increase the level of difficulty of this project. See ya.